We'll just let Kenny keep going.
Yeah, my bad. Welcome back to another episode. I was dancing, bro.
Oh, okay.
I was dancing. Welcome back to another episode of Two Joes and the Pro. As always, you got your guys Kenny, Ryan, and Brian. My boys, what's up? You guys didn't show me no love today, man. I came looking for y'all, and guess what?
Oh my
Y'all
God.
left me
Here we
by
go.
myself.
Here we
You know what I
go.
mean? I said, hello, hello, hello. No, nothing came.
It's
No
not our
response
fault.
back.
It's the air quality, man. It's the air
Yeah.
quality.
It's the air quality.
Yeah.
I know.
The world's on fire, and you're worried about where we're at.
Okay. I should be, right? I'm concerned. I'm concerned about my brother, and so I want to make sure y'all safe. You know what I'm saying? I came and checked up on y'all, and y'all just left me hanging. You know?
Are the fires still going?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
So, by the way, everybody that's in the Northeast, man, I hope you guys are staying from outside with this bad air quality. I just have one question though, with these Canadian fires. Hopefully, everybody in Canada, or the people that are affected maybe are safe. But my real question is, how the hell if actually, let me ask Brian this question first because Brian's
All
probably
right.
more knowledgeable. He's probably more knowledgeable than this. So I don't want to make a
I'm offended, but go
a
ahead.
Wow.
crazy
Dang.
statement. Brian, where are the fires actually at?
In the
Do you
middle
know?
of nowhere in Canada.
In the middle of nowhere. So there's not actually anybody affected. More so just animals and things like that.
Yeah, it's just It's just large forest fires.
Okay, so is that above Maine, which is being affected, or is it above like Toronto?
It's like it's over towards. It's like between Toronto and somewhere between Toronto and Quebec.
Okay, so that's perfect, right? It leads right. So I'm not making a wild statement. How the hell is they have a golf tournament? I think it's the RBC Classic, if I'm not mistaken, in Toronto right now that's been playing.
Hmm.
How the hell are they able to play with that bad air quality? If New York is looking like damn Armageddon, and here in DC is Smokey the Bear outside, how the hell are
Because
they playing golf?
the smoke's to the east of Toronto,
Hmm.
and it's all blowing right now. It's blowing southeast, and then by the weekend it's supposed to turn east and then northeast.
You hear Brian? He's a meteorologist.
No,
Thank you.
but I am fascinated by weather. So
He's the weatherman. Anyway, just that was a little brief segment before we get to sports. Anyway, I think I don't know if you guys have been able to watch any spring games. Just touching on college football real quick.
Oh yeah. I have
Uh,
not, but go ahead. I want to hear it.
so Georgia, they is I don't know how the quarterback situation is. They got a couple guys at quarterback, but their skill position, dog. They have Browser, the tight end who's supposed to
Hmm.
be they have like a 2.0 behind him right now. Same like body type. His dad actually played at Georgia. Um, Same. It's like 2.0. I think he's like number 7 or something. I forgot his last name. But his dad is part of triplets. There were triplets that played at Georgia. But either way, I watched him in the spring game. He was a freak. Like he was going crazy out there. They got a running back. He's like 6 foot or 6'1", 240. Just a bulldozer, dog. Like they,
Freshman.
yeah. So I'm
Jeez.
like, dog. I'm like
240. Jesus.
like bulldozer. Like he just plowing. And then I'm like, they have some receivers. I actually watched the LSU spring game. LSU is going to be a team that is going to have to be a force to be reckoned with. If as long as Daniels continue to play, they got some skill players there too. Um, I,
who's their
I
coach
would
now?
who LSU?
Yeah.
It's still Les Miles. Not Les Miles. Is what's his name?
What?
Brian Kelly.
Oh, okay,
Sorry,
okay,
I
okay.
said Les Miles. No,
Yeah,
he's been gone.
I couldn't remember who took over for Swamp Man. So
Yeah, Swamp Man is
Coach
wilding out right
O.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I watched a few spring games. I thought it was pretty interesting, like the talent is coming and just how the dynamics of everybody transferring out to different places. You know what I thought was crazy? Um Urban Meyer was pretty upset. Uh or he had some comments that made it seem like he was upset about the transfer portal. How now it's kind of like just reach out to your boosters, whoever has the most money, you can just go pay your players and then you can get whoever you want, right? Which he said it should be illegal because that's not what the NIL is supposed to be about, but that's where it's at. I say all that to say that um, they're supposed to be coming out with a 30 for 30 Florida Gators documentary. And boy,
Ooh.
boy.
Yeah,
Whenever they release that, dog. Being a person that grew up in Gainesville while everything was happening and understanding that it was stuff that was happening that wasn't in the news, I can't wait to see what actually is revealed. Because
probably not much. It's ESPN.
Did they give you a call, Kenny? They got to give you a call.
man,
They'll put you there with the voice
black
modulator and the
black face. Hey, my voice about this. So I remember when I was in the police, I was there. I once saw that. I can't tell you all the things I've seen in there, man. I can't. Like what? Nah. That was a crazy time, man. Just growing up in that area, crazy time. I thought that's what college football was. I was like, man, if this is what college football is, I love this. Like those guys were treated like gods, like literally. I remember Tim Tebow came into Publix and people started crying, like, "Oh my God, it's him!" I'm like, in Publix. I don't know if you guys know, it's like a grocery store.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
like
if you still live in Texas.
No, I didn't know they had Publix in Texas. I thought it was a Florida thing.
It is a Florida thing. I know Publix because I lived in Florida for 9 years.
They have it in Texas too.
Okay.
In San Antonio.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, that's besides
Maybe.
the point. I'm looking forward to that
That's where I went to get my
documentary.
beer.
I'm looking forward to the documentary when they release it. I think it's gonna be like going down memory lane. So
I'll watch that. But one of my favorite 30 for 30s is the Miami one.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be just like that.
if you thought the Miami one is good, this probably is going to be a little bit better because the Miami 30 for 30, both parts, I thought was legit. I think that's probably one of the best ones. This is going to be up there for sure. If they keep it just the same raw uncut like that, it's going to be good.
My favorite documentary so far for sports has been the Jordan.
Last Dance.
Last Dance.
Yeah. But because it was like raw, authentic too. Like it was just pure cut. Like here. Yeah. So I hope they keep it on that type of line. If they keep it there, like just straight raw, it's gonna be legit. Anyway, that's all.
Did you watch Air, the movie that came out?
Was that supposed to be good?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, my son has to watch it, but I
cheesy.
think, yeah, no, it wasn't.
Okay,
It was
cool.
good.
Yeah, I probably would check that out then. But yeah, that's all I had, man. I thought it was interesting watching that over the weekend. So we'll just get to NBA, so we can talk about the Joker.
NBA, the Joker is just unstoppable. I told you he's going to be a problem in this matchup. Bam just can't handle him. He can't.
I don't think that's really the issue, though.
Well, and Miami's not an interior defensive team. They are a perimeter defense. That's why they're stopping a guy like Michael Porter Jr., who has looked like zero out there the entire series.
That's why the series is 2-1, because I could have sworn that you were telling me they were going to be swept.
Yeah, if Miami didn't shoot 50% from three, they would have been swept.
Oh, okay. And that's why Bam can't stop Joker. Joker, he went off points-wise, but other than that, the team was ineffective game 2.
What are you talking about?
They lost game 2.
They lost by 3 points, Kenny.
It doesn't matter if they lost. Guess what? The Lakers lost by 3 points, and we still got swept.
Well, I understand
It
that.
doesn't matter. It don't matter how you lost, bro.
So the Nuggets have lost one quarter in this so far in 3 games. One quarter, and they lost. So that's what lost in the game.
And they had a how much point lead in that game?
I don't know. It was like 12, 15, something like that.
Yeah. It was 15 points.
Yeah, I understand. Look,
Right, what are we talking about?
I've never said that Miami ain't gonna fight. They're gonna fight.
I've been telling y'all 4 too. So
Nah, it's a wrap after 5
a wrap how?
because they're just Denver is just outclassing them.
They are a better team, 100%. I agree to that, right? But it's really how Jamal Murray goes. If Jamal Murray goes off, they win. If Jamal Murray does not go off, then guess what? Miami probably is going to be close, or they win the game.
Weird. All right.
The Joker. I think their game plan for the Joker is let him cook. If we let the Joker cook, but don't let him get his assist, then we're good. If you let the Joker have his triple double, you're done. You can't have the Joker with 40 points, 18 rebounds and then let him have 12, 13 assists because that means everybody else is getting points. Now, if Joker is like 4 or 5 assists, then you got a chance.
I mean, how many assists did he have in game 2? That
I
was
don't
his
know.
low. He had a triple-double in the other 2 games. So,
Yeah, I'm just saying in
Yeah.
general, every game he's had, because normally he's averaging more than 10 assists, right? Because he's having so many triple doubles. Every game that he's in single digits, you have a chance to win, because that means he's not getting everybody else involved. That's what I'm saying.
a little
In
bit
which
of
game?
that in game 2. And also,
He had 41, 11 rebounds, 4 assists.
Yeah.
there you go. I mean, it is somewhat that, but it's also that I'm pretty sure that game Denver shot terribly as well. Like even Jamal Murray, I don't even think he got to 20.
No,
game.
but that's to my point that I said how Jamal Murray goes, they go. If Jamal Murray goes off, then you're not beating Denver. If Jamal Murray has a subpar game, then you have a good chance of beating Denver because the Joker is going to be the Joker, right? Like you can't tell me that he's not the MVP of the league. You can't tell me that. You can't say
He's not.
You can't say
technically
that's
not.
Joel Embiid.
I know that, but I'm telling you how he plays. They robbed him just because they said it looks too effortless. It's like when Westbrook was having all the triple doubles every game, and people were like, "Oh man, it's boring." And then it's just you just having triple doubles. It's boring. Like what? That's still hard.
It
Like
is hard.
you're not giving him credit for doing it.
When Westbrook was doing it, there was a few games where the guys were getting out of the way so he'd get his rebounds at the end of the game.
Bro.
It was some of it was a little skewed, but
he was not having like 1 or 2 doggone triple doubles. Bro was having like 90, 80. Like it's crazy, bro. He was having almost every game.
One season he had like 40 something.
Like I was just saying, like in the span of 3 years, he had like 90 something triple doubles.
Yeah,
Like,
but I don't know. I'm just saying, back to Miami and Denver.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, let's not talk about Russell Westbrook. Listen, the common theme of Miami has been that their 3-point shooting is going off in the playoffs. That they're hot. 3 out of their 4 wins against Boston, they shot 45% or better from 3, which is well above their season average of 35%, which I have written down here.
You got some notes today.
Oh yeah, that's an additional 4 threes a game because they average about 35 threes per game taken. So you add another 4 threes made, Kenny. That's 12 more points.
Hey Ryan,
to a team that has struggled offensively all year.
He hit a soft spot because he's talking about the Heat because they affected Boston. So now he's coming with notes and stuff.
I'm just letting you know that like Denver should have swept, but Miami got hot one game and they barely won.
So let me tell you this.
Until they show me otherwise, Kenny, it all comes down to how well does Miami shoot from 3.
So can you admit that the Joker is better than Larry Bird?
No, he's not. Not even close.
Okay.
Larry Bird's a much better player.
No. Stop.
Yes.
Stop it. Ryan, did you look up the stats, bro? Did you see?
What?
I did.
24 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists a game.
What he said? No. Say it again.
24 points a game for his career, 10
Larry
rebounds
Bird.
a game,
You
and
talking
6
about Larry Bird?
assists. I mean, really, I should round the assists up to 7, but I won't.
No, how? 6.3. You're going to round it 7?
I thought it was 6.6.
Nah, 24.3, 10 rebounds, 6.3 assists. Come on, bro. Stop it.
Okay. So what? What's Jokic's career numbers look like? 20 points per game. He's almost at 11 rebounds per game.
Bro, he's 20. His career is 20.2, 10.5, 6.6. What are you talking about? He is a center.
Okay.
What are you talking about? He wasn't a primary ball handler when he first started. That just started happening. Look at his numbers. Look at his numbers of recent. 24, 11, 24.5, 11.8, and 9.8. Stop it, bro.
Okay.
Stop. What are we talking about?
The only thing he's got more of is assists.
I'm saying because he's a fucking better player, bro. What are you saying?
No, he's not.
All right.
No, he's not.
Look at this. Last year he was this year is 24 24.5, 9.8, 11.8. Last year, 27.1, 7.9, 13.8. Year before, 26.4, 8.3, 10.8. Like, what are you talking about? 19.9, 7.0, 9.7, 20.1,
Kenny,
10.8, 7.3,
if you want to go year to year,
18.5,
why don't you look at
10.7.
Larry Bird's year to year then?
Bro, his first 2 years is the only time he was not as great.
Okay.
And he's still, come on, man. What?
Go look at Larry Bird's year. How about this? Why don't you cut Larry Bird's years off at the end of 87? Because that's when he freaking broke his back.
Oh, man.
And he played through that for 5 more years.
Everybody that's listening out here, can y'all
Jesus
please
Christ.
put in the comments that the Joker is better than Larry Bird?
He's not. It's not even a close thing to talk about.
You said what year? Cut off what year?
Cut off at like 87.
87. Okay. Just because you want to do this game, let's do it. 21, 21.3, 4.5, 10.4, 21.2, 5.5, 10.9, 22.9, 5.8, 10.9, 23.6, 5.8, 11, 24.2, 6.6, 10.1, 28.7, 6.6, 10.5, 25.8, 6.8, 9.8. This is 85. This ain't when you say 87, right?
Okay.
28.1, 7.6, 9.2. That's actually probably his best year. 29.9, 6.1, 9.3. What are you talking about?
His assists were never high.
Yeah, never. Okay. You never. Stop it. And he's handling the ball.
Joker has better assists.
And he's handling the ball.
What do you mean he's handling the ball? He's a 6'10" forward. He was not handling the ball. Get the fuck out of here with that, Kenny. Dennis Johnson was their point guard. Danny Ainge was on that team.
So Larry Bird was not handling the ball?
No, he was spotting up and shooting.
So he just spot up in the corner and was shooting. He was Peja Stojakovic. He was just spotting up. He wasn't driving to the cup. He wasn't saying, let me get the ball. He said, I'm going to stand up to the side.
Yeah,
and
when he got the ball, it was his ball. He didn't pass the ball. Why would he pass the ball, Kenny? He was their main scorer.
But he didn't have the ball in his hand. He wasn't a primary ball handler.
He wasn't.
He's the main scorer, but he doesn't have the ball.
He played back in the day when they actually had real point guards.
Right,
and they actually ran the offense through their point guards.
He said he was their primary scorer, but he didn't have the ball in his hand like that.
No, I'm saying he was not the primary ball handler. Don't conflate what I'm saying, Kenny.
He had the ball in his hand at least 65% of the time, bro. Easily.
I mean, I don't know how you're measuring this, but sure.
Every game I've seen, Larry Bird is always touching a rock multiple times, every time, and they're running the offense be through him, just like they do Jason Tatum, running the offense. Just because Marcus Smart could drill the ball to half court and then pass it to Jason Tatum, he's a primary ball handler because he drilled the ball 5 dribbles.
No.
I'm done with it.
It's totally different.
I just killed you. It was over.
You just don't know what you're talking about, Kenny.
No, I'm done with it.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Talk about something else because it's over with.
Oh my god. You're the one who wants to freaking hate on Larry Bird.
Go talk about hockey, bro. Go talk about hockey or baseball, bro. It's over.
Oh, okay.
4-2. Miami Heat's gonna lose. Just watch.
They're not winning another game.
Okay.
Their
cool.
season's done.
All right, cool.
Good thing Haslam went out there before Game 3 and said hello to the fans and see you later. And they got him in the game at the end there. Like, good job, man. Great career.
Let's talk about how the Knights is up 2-0 when I told you that they were going to be doing what they're doing.
They're up 2-0. They played at home. We'll see. We'll see if Florida can take the 2 at home. Florida's not done yet, but I will say this, Kenny. Much like the Heat, they rode a hot-ass goalie, and he has fallen off a cliff so far. If he can bounce back, though, tonight, last I checked, it was only 1-1. I haven't checked since the intermission of period 1. But if their goalie gets hot again, Florida has every chance to win this series. Two games up in hockey is nothing.
Ryan, can you put for this episode how many times can Brian be wrong? Right? And just have a whole bunch of question marks around Brian's face. That's the name of the episode.
Oh, okay. I'm wrong. Okay.
You said that Florida was going to take it. That the Knights are inconsistent. They can't do it. They're up 2-0. Now you're talking about.
I didn't know the series was over.
Now you're talking about the Panthers. Their goalie's inconsistent. What are you talking about?
No. I said their goalie was hot.
Yeah, and now you say he's falling off the cliff. So it means
he did. The last 2 games, he's given up more goals than he gave up the last 2 series.
Okay. So he's getting shy when it's time.
They had an easy road.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
they
it.
did.
Easy route. They
They
played the
went through a
damn
bunch
Bruins.
of choking ass teams. You're right.
Yeah,
You want me to say that? I've been saying it all year. Bruins suck, they choke. Toronto sucks, they choke.
Mm-hmm.
Historically, they both those teams are chokers in the playoffs. So who'd they have to go through? Carolina. That's the only team that might have been a little respectable.
Okay.
And even then, I think they took care of them, 4-1? Whatever.
So what's your prediction on that? So you could be wrong again. What you saying?
It's going 7 games.
What?
7.
It's going
He's
7
tripping.
games.
He's tripping. You got a drink over there?
So that saves him because even if they lose tonight, he's still in it. They just gotta come
Yeah,
back.
that's why I said it. Yeah.
Big brain move. Big brain move.
You said that saves them because if they lose tonight, they still have a
All
chance.
right, all right.
Then they have to go 7 for them to win.
How about this? I'll give you a little something. If Florida loses tonight, it's a sweep. This game means everything for Florida.
I know that.
Okay.
I'm the one that told you that it was over. Ryan's been on the Knights the whole time. That was his pick. I told you, hey,
Yeah, baby.
Listen, I like the Knights and I like Lightning. The Lightning was out, so I said I'm going for the Knights. Told you that.
Okay, well, I'm not like
You're just hopping on the Panthers bandwagon because they bust
I
your
was just
ass.
telling you that they were hot, dude.
Okay. Hey, can I? Your same argument for Panthers being hot is what you used against the Heat. The Heat were playing
100%.
hot.
Mhm.
The Heat were
100%.
but you're off the Heat.
No.
Why are you?
I know because I'm just saying. Listen, Miami.
This is the same
was hot.
scenario.
Listen,
Yeah. Listen, if you let me explain.
Okay.
In basketball, it's a lot easier to overcome a hot team like that. When they're shooting hot, you can still overcome that, which Denver nearly did in Game 2. They shot almost 50% from 3, and Denver almost won that game. Anyways,
almost don't count.
but in hockey, when you have a goalie stopping everything, dude, it's unreal. It's the reason why like the Bruins won back in 2012. Tim Thomas just stood on his head. Like that dude was unreal that year. Is he a historically good goalie? No, not at all. But Boston loves him because he had one great run.
Okay.
A goalie can carry a hockey team. That's why it's different.
All right, let's take it to another sport. Let's hear what you're wrong about in baseball. Let's go.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Fuck baseball. I mean, yay baseball.
I mean, how are those Padres doing, Kenny?
Them motherfuckers is not good, boy. I tell you, if I ever knew any better, the Padres is like, it's like being in a bad relationship. You think a person is going to change their ways and they never do. That's the Padres, 100%.
Kenny's out here getting beat, and then he's still going back home to him every night.
Oh man, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching no, but 100%. Like, bro, I had every parlay I've had. The last 3, I've hit everybody, and then guess who messed me up? The Padres.
And you don't learn. You just keep going back for more.
I can't. I got a problem. It's like I want them to win so bad, and they never do. They never do.
We gotta be out on them for like a month. However, I will say this: their offense has heated up a little bit.
They have.
They score more runs,
but they ain't doing nothing pitching.
Give it a couple more weeks, then I think we might start seeing the Padres hitting a lot.
The runs are starting to kick in too. Maybe because it's getting hot outside. You're probably gonna give us some analysis. The ball's getting more spongier when it's hitting. The velocity is going. Whatever.
I mean, that's true for every baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
But they do play in one of the worst parks for hitters.
Who?
The Padres.
Oh, Padres, yeah.
Yeah, Petco. I don't know if it's still called Petco Field.
They're still called Petco.
Yeah. Well, they change the names all the time because they're money-hungry owners. But,
that's true.
But anyways, let's see. Let's just start at the top. Tampa is still hot. The Orioles have kind of fallen off a little bit, but they're still in second.
Yeah.
The Yankees were on the come there for a little bit, but they've kind of played 500 ball since the last couple weeks.
Yep.
But they're still hanging around. They're in the playoff run. Yeah, Boston's trash. but they're
They're still in it.
They're still better than everybody in the AL Central, though. So let's skip that division.
That is true.
It's 100% true. It's just they're trash. It's kind of it's one of those years where you, as a fan, wish that they did not take one winner from the division, because like all those teams are bad. We should be deserving of seeing some other team play in the playoffs.
Well, watch, just because you said that, it's going to get to the playoffs and one of them teams is going to get hot.
Hey,
the Guardians.
The Guardians, right?
I don't know, man.
Nah, they're pretty bad. The best team there is the Twins, bro.
I don't know about that. I'd say the White Sox.
I'm about to say them or the White Sox.
If the White Sox can invest a little bit of money in their bullpen,
yeah, that's a fact.
They got the bats if they can stay healthy. They're actually not that bad.
Yeah, I agree to that.
But anyways, enough talk about AL Central. Texas, still hot, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love that team.
Cheaters.
However, yeah, probably. They're not getting caught though. But they did lose Jacob deGrom for the year.
Mm-hmm.
He got Tommy John surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy John surgery. So that's a big.
You come back from that now, right? It's not career ending.
Right.
Yeah, you can come back for it, but not this year.
18 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it used to be like that was it. You'd get that as over your career.
He'll pitch
back in the day,
next year. He'll pitch next season, but he won't be right until the following season. Like they need like that one season to get to really get their stuff back.
Besides Scherzer,
So.
when Scherzer, I thought Scherzer had a Tommy John. He came back and he was good.
Yeah, so that was a little different because Scherzer got it done at the very beginning of the year, and he didn't come back until the middle of the season then the following year. So it was like,
oh, okay.
He had I think it was like 15 months for him, if I'm remembering right.
That makes sense.
Don't look now. I think the Angels have woken up a little bit offensively, anyways. Their bullpen's still god awful, but they're gonna start scoring runs now, and they play in LA basically, Anaheim, whatever you want to call it. So nice weather all the time. They're gonna be hitting that ball a lot. Oakland A's are on a hot streak right now. I think they've won like 4 games in their last 10.
They're still 14-50.
Yeah, don't worry. They're still gonna hit that under if you guys took that. But hey, I'm gonna give credit where credit is deserved. Okay, for them, that's spectacular.
Bro, there's nobody. Everybody's in mid-20s besides Kansas City. They suck too. Everybody's in mid-20s but those two teams.
I know.
14 games, bro. We're almost halfway through the season.
I told you, under 60. Easy. The easiest bet ever. You just have to wait 6 months to cash it. All right, NL. Atlanta's hot. Well, hot-ish. I mean, they're still winning their division, but Miami's still battling, which is weird to me. I didn't think they were going to hang around this long.
They're very sometimey, though. They've been 8-2 in their last 10.
I know, but why?
I have no idea.
Their pitching got hot,
Larisa Reza, he's hitting over 400 right now. So there's that. That hasn't been done since Tony Gwynn?
Ask me.
Yeah. That was like 20.
I think you just made that name up.
Tony Gwynn?
No, I didn't.
No, that's the Padres.
Yeah, he passed away a few years ago, actually, I think.
Yep.
Anyways.
In the Central.
Then we're not even going to talk about the Central, bro.
They're trash.
Milwaukee's playing better, but that.
There's a lot of disappointments in there.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like any of those teams.
I don't know why St. Louis is struggling so bad like that.
I have no idea. I honestly can't tell you.
Doesn't matter. They're better than what we're doing in San Diego. Golly.
Yeah. But NL West is a surprise. The damn Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
They are leading that division by 1.5 games. Dodgers have been not playing very well lately. Only 4-6 in our last 10. So, yeah. I already talked about San Diego. I think that they're going to heat up. They're going to make a push for the wild card, I think, by the end of the year. But still, they're on the do not bet list for now, Kenny. At least a 2-week hiatus. 2 weeks. Give them 2 weeks. We'll see what they're like. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to have, another 4 weeks or so, and then we got the MLB All-Star break.
That should be fun.
Yeah. I don't even know.
They need a break. It's a long season.
It is a long season. Yeah, I don't think I'm free. The number one prospect in baseball came up a couple games ago for the Cincinnati Reds. He hit a home run in his second game. So Dela Cruz, I think is his last name. Dude is going to be a monster. So just a name to look for if you do DFS or anything like that or prop bets. Dela Cruz.
I just want to say in the comments, Rudd, you're a hater, bro. I'm a Bama fan because I like Nick Saban. I don't got to be from Bama. Okay? You know what I mean? You just mad because your Hurricanes suck. Y'all trash. Don't get mad.
Kenny doesn't need a reason to like a team.
I don't.
He's all over the place. He's got LA. He likes Vegas. He likes Tampa. He's everywhere. Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. World, yeah. I'm just calling Pitbull. I like everybody. So, anyway, what we got for football?
Man, what has happened since we last talked? DeAndre Hopkins, we talked about his release, but he is visiting the Titans. That's his first free agency visit. He's visiting them, I think, Sunday. Did we talk about Jim Brown passing away?
No.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened. I remember. I can't remember. It was like I want to say it was like a Hall of Fame game or something. Or it was the ESPYs, and they did like a tribute to him, and they showed him, and he looked frail as hell. So he was up there in age, but watch out, Nick Chubb. He's playing for him this year. That's what he said.
That's what he said. So you believe that he's gonna cook?
He said Nick Chubb will be playing for Jim Brown. He saw something in me, so And I'm already a big Nick Chubb fan.
Yeah.
You guys know this. And that piece of shit Kareem Hunt's out of the picture. So
why do you say that? He got released?
He's not on the team. They didn't re-sign him.
And Brian, you're wrong, bro. There's no Publix in Texas. I'm looking it up right now. It says the locations is Tennessee, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina.
That's why when you said it, I wasn't sure. We went to HEB. HEB?
HEB is it. That's what that
HEB
is
Texas.
That's Texas.
There's no Publix.
Basically like a Publix?
No, it's like a Texas restaurant or food place. I'm trying to think what else
they got
grocery stores they have.
Buc-ee's is there too.
Yeah, I don't know. Dalvin Cook is getting released tomorrow.
You think so?
Like they already came out and said they're releasing him tomorrow.
Kenny, we told you this was inevitable.
I hate that, bro.
I know.
It's the money they owe him guaranteed money by a certain period of time. They couldn't find a trade partner. He's getting released.
They're trash.
I know.
I hope Dalvin Cook goes to the Chiefs.
Dolphins are among one of the better fits for him. Supposedly.
Yeah, that's at the crib. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he fast enough to play on that team?
He was. We talked about it.
You know what I mean?
We talked about it the last couple of weeks. He was one of the more explosive running backs last year.
Explosive is not the same as fast.
It's not. I agree with Brian. It's not.
He doesn't need to have an 80-yard touchdown run. He can be explosive.
Yeah, that 10-yard needs to be good.
Yeah.
10 yards from top speed is fine.
Nick Chubb is not the fastest running back, but he's like...
Yeah.
His game speed is different, though. You're not catching Nick Chubb.
I know.
That's very rare. He get in the open field, he like Derrick Henry. How many times you seen Derrick Henry get caught?
Never. Derrick Henry's...
He's just turning.
It's those long legs, man.
How is he still not getting caught by anybody? You see a corner
just
just
that
running.
stride going. He's
still
gone.
going out of there.
The Broncos signed Frank Clark, the defensive end, 1-year
That's
deal,
good.
just an older guy that they released. Frank Wright promoted Bryce Young to QB1. Shocker alert!
Already?
Yeah, he's like already. He won't name him the week 1 starter, but they've moved him up the depth chart. He's starting week 1.
I mean, who the hell else do they even have?
Sam Darnold.
Okay, again.
No,
who the
Sam
hell do they
Darnold's
even
in.
have?
Do they have Sam Darnold? Oh yeah, they still do.
You
That.
still have him on contract.
I get
So
him
what?
mixed up with
They let go of what's his name?
PJ.
No, not
He's in-
PJ.
The guy that was the Patriots too. Right? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, I forgot
Baker.
No.
Baker's in Tampa.
No.
Oh, he got traded, isn't he?
Who's the quarter? Jacoby
Brissett.
Brissett.
There we go.
That's who they got.
Jacoby Brissett went to Washington. He's at Washington right
Right.
now.
I thought you said that he ain't there anymore. Like I was trying to name him.
No. I was talking about Baker. Baker left, but they still got Matt Corral too. But who cares about Matt Corral?
Matt Corral. Wait. What?
Yeah, they got Matt Corral, Andy Dalton, and Bryce Young.
That's
Andy Dalton signed there.
Yeah, that's who they have, Andy Dalton.
That's weird.
Who'd you say?
I was talking about Matt Corral.
No, so you said Sam Darnold. I'm pretty sure. Where's Sam Darnold playing?
Hey,
He's on the 49ers. He's on the 49ers. Sam Darnold's on the 49ers.
Sam Darnold's on the 49ers?
Mm-hmm. He might even play.
What is happening?
He's probably gonna play.
How did that happen? They traded for him. They released him. Like,
No, they signed him. I think he got released from.
He's been in the league 4 years. They didn't pick up his 5th-year option.
Yeah, but they gave him a 3-year, $85 million deal. Remember? That's why everybody's like, why they give him that much? Yeah, they gave him like 3 years.
Sam
85.
Darnold's winning a Super Bowl
Oh God,
against the
we're done.
Jets.
that'd be something right there.
Sam
Right?
Darnold's son.
What a storybook ending.
He won't play all year, but he'll be forced to go in when like Brock Purdy's arm breaks and Trey Lance's leg snaps. Then he's the third guy coming in.
And so they got somebody that's gonna have a broken leg, somebody with a snap arm, and then another person that see ghosts. They got quite the QB room.
Shanahan's gonna fix that.
No, he's not.
The ghost he
what?
sees is, don't worry, it's just it's not a ghost. It's just Christian McCaffrey. He's super white. Give him the ball, he'll run the ball.
I'm done. I'm done.
Wow.
He's gonna put a best cheat over Christian McCaffrey. He's like, you think it's a ghost, and they're gonna pull
He's
it back.
your
No, it's
guy.
not. He's not a ghost. It's C-Mac.
Yeah.
Nah,
Sam
man, that's
Darnold's
crazy.
winning the Super Bowl.
I don't know about that.
They better fix that offensive line if he's got to be quarterback.
Yeah.
Knights are up 2-1, by the way, now. So
Oh
Did Cherry say that?
no. He didn't say it yet. It was still 1-1.
Oh, so he's messing with me now.
you just
Now it's
expected
real.
it. You just
Mhm.
expected it.
Yeah.
I think that's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. Yeah.
All right. Well, Sam Donald's son. So that's what Ingrid had said in the chat. So I had a quick question for you guys, right? This is I'm about to stir the pot a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
A little controversy coming. So hot takes like hotcakes I got for you guys. What is going on with the Saudis? Are they trying to steal sports or what? Do you guys want me to explain a little bit more?
Yeah. Explain, but
Okay.
I mean, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so remember all that talk about Live Golf and the Saudis? That was their league. They're paying all the money, paying all these guys. You had Tiger. They were trying to give Tiger like $800 million to come over. He turned it down. They're trying to get Rory. Oh no, we're loyal to PGA. Blah blah blah. Phil Mickelson took his for undisclosed amount, $400 million over there. You know, everybody was getting paid. Now, the Saudis just reached an agreement with the PGA last week to merge together. And everybody's like, what the hell just happened?
The PGA folded because they can't survive without their stars.
But those guys that left over, they're great. Don't get me wrong. but they have a lot of talent on the PGA.
Yes, they do.
Talent doesn't sell tickets.
Right, names do.
Like these names do. Like they know that
Mickelson?
Tiger is going to be at the PGA. They go buy it.
Say a name.
Phil
Say a name.
Mickelson?
Nobody cares.
People still go to watch him play.
They
He's
watch
an
him play, but
golfer.
You're not going. Phil Mickelson has the same type of buzz as Tiger Woods. Like, yes, historic player, we love him, but guess what? We're not really. That's not what we're coming to watch for.
What are the other golfers they got?
Brooks Koepka. I think that's the biggest thing that happened because he just won the PGA. That's the reason why it changed a little bit. Bryson DeChambeau.
Don't know who that guy is. Keep going. Name good golfers that
Justin Johnson.
PGA still has.
The PGA still has?
Yeah.
Rory
McIlroy.
I got that one. I know that one. I'm just saying that like, the average person like me,
Cameron Young.
I'm not gonna go see.
People don't know who that is. Like people
Cameron
that
Young's
only. I'm talking about the
player.
people that only watch like the majors.
Because if you watch the majors, those guys' names are always in the top of the leaderboard.
Right. But
Scotty Scheffler, what are we talking about?
I barely know these names. The only reason why I know these names is because I've bet on the damn majors. That's the only reason why I know some of these names that you're naming, Kenny. I don't know if they're good or not. I don't.
So Brian just said he didn't know who Bryson DeChambeau is, and he's
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Why would I know who that is?
All I'm saying is that it's not as many names as people think that are on the list besides those top 5 guys, right? But when you look at those compared to what you have on the PGA, like there's way more names on the PGA that people know.
But you're taking 5 of the best golfers away from a sport that already isn't super popular in the U.S.
Yeah, but those guys weren't even top 5, right? All those guys were falling off. Dustin Johnson fell off. He was the closest person that has won a major recently. Before that, Phil Mickelson won one 3 years ago, right? And Bryson DeChambeau didn't win one 5 years ago. So all those guys,
there's still names to those that are only casual watchers, and that's what's important.
Okay, we could agree to disagree on that.
For the purposes of this argument, I'm not saying that they're the better golfers.
No. I'm saying for the purpose of this argument, if you're watching the golf in the last 3 years, you know who those guys are, but those are not the hot names. Scotty Scheffler is the hottest name, like regardless. If you watch golf, that's all you've been hearing is Scotty Scheffler because he's been winning. Rory McIlroy, you hear that all the time. You know that. Yeah. Right, and then of course you're gonna watch every time Tiger comes on. And same thing with Phil. When Phil comes, he's not gonna get the same pull as Tiger, but yeah, you're gonna watch if Phil comes up. Right? Everybody else is I say all that to say they merged together. I'm curious to see the numbers because the PIF is pretty much they're doing the financial backing. So that tells me that the PGA commissioner is just going to be the puppet, right?
But I also think that some of what the LIV was doing for their tournaments
was way better.
It's going to be implemented now.
100%.
The PGA.
The shotgun start.
They're going to get rid of the cuts. They're just going to have everybody plays the whole thing. I don't know. Just
the shotgun start I thought was dope. I like how LIV had it. They made it a big party. It kind of took away from the gentleman's part. Like you got to come there and be all prep. You can just turn up. Yeah. Like when Brooks Koepka, I think his name's Ches Koepka. Brooks Koepka's little brother hit that hole in one, and they threw all the beer and all that shit on the golf course. You would never see that in the PGA.
No, you wouldn't.
That joint was crazy, right? But it was like a big party. So like that's happening, and then all the players from La Liga and the what's the other? I think La Liga is the biggest one, right? Those players are getting offered money. So Ronaldo got offered I think he got a 2-year, $250-something million contract. Benzema just got offered $107 million per year. I think he had a 3-year, $300 million contract. Then it was talks that Messi got offered 3 years, $1.6 billion.
He's going to Miami.
Yeah, he's going to Miami now, but 3 years, $1.6 billion. And at this point, I'm like, the Saudis just have so much money that they don't even know what to do with it. Yeah. Right? So I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't start buying like buying a football team. They don't buy like an NFL team and buy it's crazy at this point.
Where's the Jaguars owner from?
I thought he's from England.
Is he? Well, he's like
Khan.
his ethnicity though is Middle Eastern of some sort, right? Or
I'm not exactly sure.
Maybe Asian or something like that. Like,
He may either India or he may be from beef from one of the Stans. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I just know. Like,
No. But do you think that the Live is trying to make? I'm not Live. Do you think the Saudis trying to make a push to have their hands in kind of every pot or what?
yeah, I mean, why wouldn't they? Sports are a lucrative business.
Yeah.
You know, why not? And like you said, they have so much money. Like, even if it doesn't work out, they don't care.
Do you? So if the Saudis come inside like the NFL, right, or NBA, do you think that's going to shake up things where everybody talk about the human rights stuff and things like that? Do you think that's going to cause controversy in those leagues or what?
It depends on the sport, I think. Like, I feel like a sport like football, it feels like it's untouchable when it comes to things like that. Controversies, like, it just gets shoved under the rug. Because everybody loves football so much right now. Like, but if it was like baseball, it'd probably be a big deal.
You agree with that, Ron, or no?
Sorry. Go ahead and say the question again.
I said, do you? I said, do you agree with if the Saudis came and bought like a NFL team that they would?
They can't.
Why not?
Because it would depend. The NFL owners would have It's a unique circumstance where they vote to allow an owner to come in, so they'd have to almost buy the whole league.
Which
I mean, they could, but if you like PGA, I looked this up earlier. PGA of America, their annual revenue is 110 million. I'm telling you, that's not a lot. So like, for like an entire league, that's their entire revenue. But like, I can only imagine what the NFL revenue is.
It's probably way
I'm
crazy.
looking that up.
Because
it's 2.7 billion for 2023, 2020. Like that, which they have the money to do that as well. But the NFL's not in dire straits. Like they are so
right.
It's not as big, yeah. Hold on, my bad. I was looking at what the PIF had on their management.
But for struggling leagues, like the PGA, like the struggling sports, they can definitely make same thing. That's why soccer, like with soccer, they can easily get talent like that because people, especially at the end of their career, like Messi just denied because he wants to come live in Miami.
Yeah, he has a house in Miami.
In the U.S.
The deal that Messi has with Miami is way better than that 1.6 billion.
Did you know? I don't know if this is true, but like I know originally when MLS was talking about getting Messi to come over, all the owners around MLS were pitching in to basically get him to pay his revenue to come over to the States. He was only going to play for one team, but they were all going to pitch in.
Did you hear what his compensation package?
No, I haven't. I heard it wasn't 100%. So he's not 100%, but that's where he wants to go.
Yeah, but his compensation package, they gave him a good salary. I forgot the numbers on it, but they gave him a share of,
54 million a year.
Yeah, they gave 54 million a year, but they gave him a share of all the proceeds from Adidas for all their clothes, and then they gave him a share of all the revenue from Apple from the Apple MLS pass. Like I thought it was for the Miami team, but it was for the whole league. So whatever the whole league makes, he gets that. He gets a percentage of that.
I've heard that he might be getting some ownership stake too.
No, not Mike. Miami. He is. He's getting an ownership stake that he can buy whatever percentage that he wants.
Yeah, because David Beckham is a part owner now too of Miami.
Yeah, for sure. He's the face. He runs it. Yeah.
But you know what? They're smart because yes, they gave up a lot for it, but he's gonna sell tickets. I'll go to a game if he's coming to like.
If he comes to DC, why not?
We're going to a game for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And you got to think about he's one of the highest following people on as sports athletes on Instagram, right? Like he has a crazy following, so people are going. You're going to bring those millions of followers just because, you know.
Yeah, and you're not talking just Americans. You're talking about everywhere, worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide.
People are going to travel to the U.S. just to come see him.
Yep, because he's going to be way more accessible. Because those tickets at MLS is way cheaper than you going to a Liga game. Like you're not going to make it in Barcelona. But even compared to a Barcelona game, the Barcelona games is expensive, bro. It's not even funny. So All right. Well, that's all I really had. I appreciate your take on that, Brian. But yeah, I don't have anything else. You guys ain't got anything to say?
Nope.
Nope.
Brian's still cold. He's not winning anything in BK bets. I'm cold as ice. So
I had a decent night last night, but yeah.
Brian is inconsistent. Brian's like the goalie from the Panthers. He's fallen off a cliff lately. And with that, guys, we appreciate everything. We appreciate the support. Love. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already, subscribe now. Share with your friends. Like, follow us on all the social medias. We'll see you next week. Peace. Be safe.
Peace.